Yeah, because they're so equally matched up. That ride time, that escape time is key.
Sure, sure. All
But
right.
now we have takedowns in this with the wrestling overtime as
First
well.
up on the stage, we have Blackhole, Team Blackhole BJJ. As I mentioned before, they're from the Hudson Valley, New York area.
They traveled.
Traveled, very tough competitors, all of
Intense
them.
coach as well. Their coach is really
Yes.
intense, as we know from Submissions on the Shore
Yeah.
with Fatima Klein. He's
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
intense. So they mean business.
Blackhole Jiu-Jitsu, you'll see Todd Mukenheim is stepping on the mat, followed by Matt Marchese and Aaron Harris. Todd is a black belt. Matt's a purple belt. Did we establish that?
We didn't quite establish it. We saw a picture. He could have advanced by now, but might have been an old picture. We saw him with a purple shirt, so.
Facing them, coming up onto the mat,
Yep.
we have, looks like Cristobal is going to be stepping on the mat first. He is a 10th Planet El Paso black belt, followed by Ruben Rivera,
Yep.
10th Planet Santa Fe black belt, and Kyle Chambers, unmistakable, is the 10th Planet Freaks from Oceanside.
And the Boogeyman
trains
here to
there with
coach him.
Gio. And Boogie's here, sweet.
Not a bad corner man to come all the way to Houston, take care of the team.
Seriously, that shows some tremendous love when you see the head coach of any academy. You
Sure.
know, they have tons of stuff to do.
And not even specifically any of theirs, but he's still here for them.
Oh, they all cross-train.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. You've seen Sundays at Oceanside? It's 150 deep.
Cool. So it looks like Team Ourlife CBD, Kyle Chambers has got the decision, so he chooses to go against Aaron Harris. Aaron has some nasty heel hooks himself, so he's no stranger to avoiding heel hooks. And Kyle Chambers, of course, is going to be looking for some leg locks. So this will be a leg lock battle. We'll see what happens. Kyle, ooh, another incredibly fast decision by Kyle Chambers.
Set up, finish in under 30 seconds or so. I wonder what the time is on that.
I don't know. It was 10 seconds, maybe.
Kyle Chambers, man, he's
dangerous. He's so dangerous.
His head is so in the game that he just walks up and imposes his will.
So that's 3 points for the submission during regulation.
Yes.
Our team, Ourlife, is already way ahead. Team Blackhole, we have Matt Marchese versus Cristobal Chavez. Matt with his distinctive single-armed rash guard. I think that's something he's well known for.
I hadn't noticed that till you brought it up, but you're right.
He
only has one sleeve.
Cristobal immediately dropping for a heel hook, but it looks like that heel's slipping. I don't know if it's Matt stood up. He's going to try to pressure Cristobal down. We're going to hear Matt's corner telling him to watch his legs. Again, Blackhole is no stranger to leg locks, so it's not going to be easy to get a hold of Matt's leg. Matt has Cristobal in his guard. See what he tries to set up here. Cristobal has tough, heavy pressure passing. So I'm not sure if this is a place that Matt really wants to be, but he appears to be attacking or trying to attack that Kimura.
A very different competitor from what he started out with the Rosas brother. When you have Cristobal Chavez, so adept at attacks, this is very different from what he was just showing us earlier. So he's got to employ a whole different strategy against a black belt like Cristobal.
Oh, the heavy, beautiful passing by Cristobal. I mean, that doesn't mean much for a submission tournament, but it does mean a lot if that's where you're getting to get to a submission position. Or just drain your opponent's energy.
I think you talked about it earlier, how heavy he feels when he rolls with you to expose something.
Oh, yeah.
And he's working towards that once again.
Yep. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. You're trying to push, and sometimes maybe you're overreaching when you try to defend, and that's going to open up a submission.
And he finished with an Americana earlier, and he's working for that right arm again. He's working it forward. He's using his fingers to crawl across the mat to drive it forward.
A little spider walk is what I like to call it. Just spider walking that elbow up. Matt's doing an excellent work in recovering that guard. Nice little sweep. So he sits right back down. Cristobal sits.
Like he went for a knee bar momentarily.
Almost. It's kind of it's an interesting hip sweep. Almost off the mat. He gets the tap. Cristobal gets the tap. The heel hook, correct?
It looked like a heel hook.
It was a heel hook. Right there. So tough, you know, when you're almost off the mat. Like, you got to keep fighting. Keep fighting until the ref tells you to stop. Another 3-point win.
Ourlife's on fire.
By Ourlife, CBD, Cristobal Chavez. Excellent work. And finally, our last matchup, we have Todd Muckenheim versus Ruben Rivera. Oh, interesting matchup.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about today's event is that we see people matched up you wouldn't normally see.
First of 4. So we aren't going to be seeing the last match because it is first of 4 match or points.